Yeah, it's another rough live, guys, because I actually didn't know I was going to be here alone with the children today. Um, One of my twins has a dermatologist appointment, so I am here with the rest of the kids by myself. So you're going to hear them in the background most likely, but it's all good. Let's get started. Let's get into it. I'm really excited about today. It's gonna be a real quickie. Any of my schedule stuff, and you'll probably see kids coming in and out the room. Hopefully, not in their drawers or their Pampers, but hey, it is what it is. Welcome to Get Into It with Amina. This is a special edition. Today is all about manifesting in the one. So if you feel like you already found the one, you don't need to be here right now. If you are still looking, maybe you feel like it's just always been a struggle for you to you would get into a relationship, right? Or you fall for somebody only to discover something about them is just not right. Or you get with them and you think, I got the one. And then they do something where you're like, you're not the one. Well, a few people, I won't say a few, I have about maybe 2 friends that actually asked me, like, how did I pull it off? Coming out of a relationship that I was in for almost 19 years. It was on and off, but for the last, I would say 8 or 9 years, it was a solid relationship. And a lot of people question, not that it's anybody's business, how I ended up in a whole new relationship, engaged and preparing to be married in such a short amount of time. Now, and not to the person I was in the relationship with for all those years. So here's the thing, guys, and it's really easy. And then I'll pull some cards because I know that's what we all really come here for. But it was really easy, and all it takes is going into that childlike nature that adults and things might have tried to wipe out of you. Not only just that, but also crystals and meditation and visualization. I'd rather say that visualization, because I didn't so much use meditation where I shut out everything. What I actually did was, okay, so let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. Okay, so from the very beginning, I was in a relationship where I felt that I had found the one, and this was initially before the father of both my baby dads. I was with a man that I thought we were kindred spirits, twin flames, which we were. But what happened was, as time went on, that twin refused to do the work to grow. And meantime, I'm growing. My ancestors, they're not playing that. No, you got a mission, you got work to do here on this planet. You don't got no time to be letting love for someone who is not trying to be there with you get in your way. So as time went by, it was always this dude. He was like, if you know Tarot, he was the Knight of Wands. He's good looking. He could dance. I was a dancer. I just felt like we belonged together. And I spent most of my years for a while with him, living with him, with his friends who became my friends over time. And I started to lose myself a little bit. Slowly, as I'm in this relationship, I'm discovering different secrets coming out. Oh, there's a possible wife somewhere. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that. Oh, the wife knows about you. And I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into? What did I get myself into? But by now, I'm in too deep. I'm like in love land. I stayed in it, on and off, letting this Knight of Wands riding on his horse whenever he felt like it, and then ride off and kick me to the curb whenever he felt like somebody else better came along. So I went through a period where I felt not good enough. I felt like I'm just not gonna find the one. I thought this guy was the one, but he's showing me that I'm possibly not the one for him. Maybe he's looking for somebody who can get him rich quick. He doesn't want to do the work. And that's what it became overall. So he made the choice. He went with the what looked like the money when really it was a demon in disguise. And he left the angel behind. So at the time, I didn't see it in that view. I saw it as she's better than me. She's better for him. And I thought he was happy. So I went on with my life. I carried on with my life and I stayed friends. But as we come into more recent years, just probably maybe sometime last year, this man starts creeping back in and confusing the hell out of me, where I'm going, okay, ancestors, God, what are y'all trying to show me? What are you trying to tell me? Did I make a mistake? Because all through my relationship, this guy was an interference. He would come back in and then I would be confused. And that's not to say the relationship I was in was perfect, because the relationship I was in was tumultuous. Like, we had great times. He was like one of my soulmates and one of my best friends. And we got along on so many levels. Music was one of them. We were just into the same TV shows and programs. And, I could speak my street lingo with him and we understood each other. There was no language barriers, no cultural barriers, but where the barrier was spirituality. And as I started to ascend and learn, I was trying to drag somebody that just was not ready. And I realized that now. I realized that. And we would bump heads. Once you have kids with someone, if you guys are already having issues before the kids come, it's just going to grow and increase. So we discovered that we didn't agree on disciplinary action. We had two different views of how to discipline. We also had two different views of how to communicate unhappiness in a relationship, where for some reason he felt that fighting and arguing were a natural part of being in a relationship. And in my mind, I said, I've been in relationships where there was no fighting and there was no arguing, so I don't agree with that. And it started to get toxic for me as I was trying to grow and expand spiritually, and he was refusing to. So where it came to a head was towards the end of last year, sometime August. My twin flame reaches out to me and starts the feelings again. And if you know anything about twin flames, if you watched any of my previous stuff where I talked about it, it's a chaser runner energy. So when he's chasing me, he only will chase if he feels like I'm pulling back my energy. And then when I respond to him, he runs. Now I'm chasing. So at this time, I was complacent. I was not chasing. I was like, I don't know what I want to do right now. But by then, me and my most current ex-fiance, we were already exes. We had been probably exes for almost a year, but we had agreed to stay together and co-parent. And this guy's creeping back into my DMs. So I'm thinking, okay, this must be the time. And everybody has always said, you're supposed to be with this guy. This was the one you were supposed to be with. Oh, y'all messed up because you guys were supposed to be together. So I said, I'm going to open up my heart and I'm going to give it a chance. And that's what I did. I opened up my heart, and man, when I say like 10 daggers, if you ever seen the 10 of swords card in the tarot, trust, we're going to pull some tarot today. But if you've ever seen that card, this is what that dude represents that. And I'm the person that was laying on the floor with all the daggers in my back. He was not done betraying me. And so I opened up my heart. Oh, I love you. Look me in my eyes. Tell me you love me too. You can't look at me doing all the King, Knight of Wands stuff that he could do to charm me, and King of Cups, because King of Cups is very emotionally manipulative when he's in the reverse. He's also a reverse emperor coming through narcissistically. And anyway, I fell for the game. Oh, I love you. I could look in your eyes and all that other extra bull. I fell in. I started reaching out again. I started showing my love. And I'm so angry at myself when I look back. I'm sending love songs. These make me think about you. He's liking them, but he's not responding. So I can see now he's going to start the running again. So I pull back my energy. I say, I'm not gonna bother you. I see you don't got no time. I'm back off. I get a very aggressive response like, yeah, I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I got this person I'm dealing with, this one over here, this wife that ran off, this wife that's doing me dirty, blah, 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 ex-wife this, da, 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 da. All of this stuff that I said, well, brother, I didn't reach out to you. You was chasing me. So I let him have it. I said, thank you for being real with me for once in your life, and I'm going to fall back. So I pulled all the way back. But I'm a nurturer. I'm an Aries, but I'm an Aquarius moon. I'm very, very spiritual. And my heart couldn't do that to somebody I had loved for so long, since I was probably in my early 20s. Even all the dirt he done to me, and we ain't gonna even go into all this stuff. It's a long trail of trash. And I accepted it. So I don't blame him at all. I accepted the trash, you know what I'm saying? And then I got tossed out like trash. Now, I pulled back my energy, but I felt bad. So I reached back out because we were friends, even though you stabbed me in the back 100 times. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm still thinking of him as a friend. So I reached back out and I apologized. And I said, you know what? I didn't mean to come at you like that. I'm sorry, my fault. He responded to that. Now we all good. Hits me up. He's in the studio. Look, I'm in the studio. I'm about to make a song. I'm gonna write a song about you and da da da. And I'm like, really? It's like, you want to hear it? You want to watch me? Yeah, I want to watch. And then he got shy, like, because he could not expose his heart chakra all fucked up. So he pulls back. He's like, no, I can't do it in front of you, and just straight hangs up. And I'm like, okay, that was very immature and weird, but I still, in my stupidity, I don't want to say that, naivety and love. That's love. I felt like, okay, he's just shy. You know, he's being shy right now, and he's never been one to be very emotionally exposed. But when we were together, he was. I love you. Do you love me? And stuff like that. But whatever he went through with the demon that he selected over me, something shifted, and now it was like whenever he felt love, it was like, wait, and I could see the shield come up. I still let that go. Finally, I'm talking to my sister one day, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell him how I feel, because I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the back and forth. Yeah, call him. So I call. He's out with friends. He answers my call though, and lets me know I'm with my friends right now. Okay, well, I just wanted to tell you something really quick. Oh, no, shh. I don't want to hear it right now. I'm gonna call you back. And Spirit said he's not gonna call you back. So I said it. You're not gonna call me back. And he's like, shh. I'm gonna call you back. Okay. So that was the last time I spoke to him and heard his voice. So after that, I said, wow, so you're really never gonna call me back, or you're just gonna, you're waiting for me to reach out to you. And I started to realize that, I'm in the pocket. I'm the one that whenever, I'm feeling low, I know she's gonna be there. Whenever I'm lost, I know I can reach back to Amina. And I started to see that. So I went into a place where I said, all right, I'm going to go back out onto the field. I'm going to make myself available again. And so this night I'm chatting with one of my drummer friends, flirting actually, only to find out he was engaged. That was funny. And I'm glad, because we were not. No, that was me desperate in that moment. Like, anybody, somebody, I need something, because otherwise this guy is going to keep on being able to creep back in. And out of nowhere, the same night, come on in. I said y'all gonna see kids waltzing in and out. This specific night, while I'm talking to my boy, he calls me, and I missed the call. And I had to call my boy back, like, yo, while I'm talking to you, venting to you about this dude, he called, and I missed it. Thank you, God. And he was like, wow, because he knew the guy, and he knew that he had married a demon, and he was like, why is he still calling you? He didn't believe it. And then I said, look, proof. He called just now. Look at this. So he's like, wow, that's nuts. In the same night, I said to myself, I'm done with that. I'm not calling him back. I'm never going to call this dude ever again. I'm good. He's not a friend of me. I see he's a friend of me. Friend of me. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those. So I pulled my energy back. The next day was a full moon or a new moon, October 20th. I'll never forget the date, 2021. I get a message at night. And it's just like, hi, how you doing? And I look at the message and I'm like, this dude has hit me up last year. Hi, how you doing? The year before that, hi, how you doing? And I was rude every time. Like, yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, okay. I never asked him how he was doing. Didn't care. I was in my own world. But this specific night, something in me said, check him out. So I go to the profile and I'm like, okay, he got a nice smile. And me, I don't know, I'm big on smiles. And I think I get that from my mom because she used to say that about my father. He had a nice smile. And I remember bringing boyfriends around in high school and she'd be like, he had a nice smile. And that was like, that was like the ticket. So I said, okay, I'm going to respond. And I responded and we started a conversation. Now, the rest wasn't history from there because I still had this other man in my energy. And when you have come from a relationship that had you wrapped up for a long time, you're not going to jump into another one. And I think this is what hindered me with my previous man, was that I still had this dude in my energy all the time. And telepathically, we're connected, because I blocked the shit out of that now. And he could watch me on social media, which is how he creeped back in the first time. He saw me dancing and then wrote something to me like, oh, I loved it and you were so good. And then next thing I know, he's in my DMs. So I had to really do a cleanse. So the first thing I want to tell you guys, if you want to manifest in the love of your life, the one, you have to shed the energy of all who came before. Especially if they sat in your energy for a long time, especially if it's somebody who had a huge effect on you, on your heart, your emotions. And I did a purge. So I'm going to tell you now, I'm a dancer. So, and I feel like the world needs to dance. It's a major part of healing. And I put on this music that was an angelic frequency. And I just danced and cleared my heart. I mean, it's on my YouTube. I'm not going to tell y'all which one it is. If you find it, you find it. And I'm literally crying, but I don't think you can tell. I'm like just pulling, trying to get his vibe off of me. I'm clearing the energy and I could just feel it shifting. And that was only the beginning. Because after that purge, I still was being stalked. Now he's just watching me. Watching me. And the demons watching me as well. Let's not forget she's still there. She put black magic on this man. If you don't believe in that, you don't have to believe in it. But even he knew. He admitted it. I know what she's doing. Friends of his knew. And so anytime she felt him turning back towards me, she'd do what she had to do to turn him back. And when that wasn't working, she said, I'm just going to make it so you won't be able to go anywhere near her. Every time you try to go to where she is, block. And it was happening. He had called me one day saying, I'm going to be in North Carolina. I'm going to be where you at. I'm going to be teaching. Really? And next thing I know, that wasn't happening. And guess who ended up teaching that class? And it made me stop and go, oh, so that was one of the things that was supposed to be, that you were taking from me, that you guys were blocking. Because as time went on, he started to have a love-hate for me as he could feel me growing on and slowly pulling away and going towards this new energy. Now his vibration was, I love her, but I can't stand that she's happy without me. So long story short, I'm going to tell y'all now how I pulled in this brother. And I don't say pulled in because he manifested me as well. What you want wants you, okay? Keep that in mind. So if you are searching for your love of your life, you're searching for your soulmate, trust and believe they're searching too. And so in the same moment that I felt lost, my man felt lost. And he reached out and I was receptive because we were both in the same place at the same time. He had just come out of a long-term relationship, had not been sexually active with anyone for a long time since that. Same with me. I was going on a year of no sexual activity or intimacy. And We were both at the same place at the same time. So first of all, if you are trying to rush the manifestation, that's why it's not happening. You might be ready, but they're not. And then they might be ready, but you're not really ready. I felt that he was ready, but I wasn't still. So I met him halfway, but I knew I still had some clearing, some cleansing to do. So man, when I say I purged, I danced him out, he still was clinging, little bit, hanging on there, just a little. I did visualizations with Archangel Michael, cord cutting ceremonies, no joke. You got to do it. You got to do it if you want to open up to the one. You have to cut the cords on those that you had let into your energy and then realize, no, that they're not the one. Because they'll feed off of your life force. They will feed off of your energy. This man felt good having me in his pocket. Because whenever this demon drained him of his life force and he's drinking and becoming alcoholic and smoking everything under the sun and hair falling out, and I'm hearing all sorts of stories, getting STDs and all this stuff from her. He knew, oh, but if I hit up Amina, she'll be there for me and give me life again. And I was doing that for him until I cut that cord. When I did the cord cutting ceremony, it was so painful. I bawled like a baby. Bawled. I mean, I was in here bawling. And after that, I felt like, okay, I can move forward. And then came the hard part. My soulmate, my divine mate, is across the Atlantic in Guinea, West Africa. I'm here in North Carolina, America. How do we come together? At the time, I did not have the funds. He did not have the funds or the visa or any approval to be able to come here. And so here we are, falling in love via Facebook Messenger, but unable to come together. So this is where the power in manifesting comes in. Visualization. It's the first thing I mentioned. You have to see yourself with this person to the point where it's real. You have to almost go crazy a little. And it's not crazy, but the world will make you think you're going crazy. You have to literally pretend that this person is with you. Okay? That you see them when you come into your bedroom at night. You greet them. You lay on your bed. If you got to hug a pillow, you hug that pillow. And that is your love. That is your mate, your divine mate in that moment. When you get up in the morning, hug yourself and pretend you're hugging your mate, the one that you want, the one that you feel is meant for you. And if you don't have somebody in your head, then just imagine an energy of the one. Okay, when you go out and you're cooking dinner or lunch or whatever you're doing in the kitchen, visualize this person is with you. Talk to them. If you are a man or masculine, you can do the same thing. Visualize that your counterpart is with you. The one that you want is there. That is the number one key. After you purge this person's energy, and I mean dance it out. And after you visualize cutting the cord, and the cord connection is usually from your sacral or your solar plexus, where I feel like they connect and they get vibrations and energy from you. Once you do all of that and you clear yourself, even if you have to do a spiritual cleansing where you are in all white, I did that too for about 7 days to 14 days because I didn't want nobody throwing their nasty evil eyes and stuff towards me and negative energy. After you do all of that, now the manifestation work comes in. The manifesting work comes in, and that is the visualizations, okay? You have to daydream. You have to literally sit and visualize your future with this person, seeing yourself with them. You have to lay down going to sleep, feeling as if you're going to sleep with the one, waking up with the one. You know what I'm saying? If you can't open up your heart to feel the love of the one that's out there, that's looking for you, that is your divine mate too, then you're still blocked and you're not ready. And that's why they're not coming in. So between talking to this brother on Facebook, I'm also visualizing him here. I'm seeing myself already in Guinea. I'm seeing us already building what we want to build in Guinea. We're both like making plans together, and he's Muslim, so for him it's by the grace of God. And yes, I work through the grace of God myself. But God also lets me know, I work through you, so you got to do the work too. You have to believe. You can't just say, by God's grace. You have to literally believe God's grace is going to come through and make this happen for me. And that's where I stayed. My vibration stayed. I let nobody get in my ear. And when I say the devil sent agents left and right, I had people trying to tell me I was doing the wrong thing. Oh, this guy just wants your money. This guy just wants a visa, a green card. Oh, I don't know, girl. You need to stay with the guy that you with because y'all got children that have disabilities. Y'all got to work through it. Y'all not going to be able to do it apart. Everybody trying to block me. I won't say everybody, but agents. Some people not knowing they were agents. Then I had people who would talk to me randomly about the backstabber. And I'd be like, why are you talking to me about this dude? I'm trying not to think about him. So eventually, as I saw that me and this man were going to be together forever, I said, let me reach out to this guy because I want him to back off. Mind you, I had already cleared him out my system. Now I just wanted him to stop sending the nasty energy because I could feel it. I had lit white candles. I knew the demon girl with him was doing the same thing. Yes, boo, I saw you. If you ever watch this, I could see you. I could feel you. My ancestors ain't no joke. My guides, my angels, my archangels, God, they all got me. So, Mo Dupuy, I am grateful. Showed me everything. He even had, my boo, even had people on his end throwing things at him, did not want to see him successful. Nipped all of that with some candle work. Got rid of that, blocked that right out. And then I sent a message to brother. At one point we were friends. I would like to be friends because I know I'm going to see you again. The man I'm in love with lives in Guinea. You're from Guinea. We're going to see each other again. Let's make peace. And I even let him know, like, there were times when I was with you, friends of yours did things to me, dirty, that I never told you about. And I wish one day we could be friends where I could just sit and tell you about all the things I was going through while I was with you. And maybe you could share too. And we could just clear the slate and start fresh and be cool. You know, this man sent me a thumbs up. After that, blockity block. I blocked. I said, oh, really? That's your response? I get a thumbs up? All right, so goodbye. And after that, I blocked the hell out of him. And from there, he couldn't see me no more. Couldn't see what I was doing. Couldn't see what was going on. So try to turn his attention towards my boo, but he's covered. I keep him covered, and he's a devout Muslim. He's covered. He's good. So they try, and they still trying. Don't think that they don't still try, but it's not going to work. What you need to do is stay focused. I never took my eye off the prize, even when things got in the way. When I tell you I missed my flight to go meet my boo, when I finally, tax money came out of nowhere and was like, go to Guinea. Before that, I tried to go the beginning of this year, block. Oh, your passport's gonna come late. Really? I can't go. Then when I canceled it out, my passport showed up. That's how I knew. I said, somebody's still playing games. Somebody's still playing games. Amina, get into manifestation mode. You're a magician. You're a high priestess. Let's do this. Honed in. Saw myself going. Spirit kept saying, no, you're going. You're going to go. But he's going to be there right now. And you don't need to be there at the same time. And there's like stuff going on right now. You don't need to be there. Thank you. Thank you for protecting me in that time and slowing me down. Because when it was time for me to go, what's funny? The dude I was on the phone talking to, when I missed that call from Demon Chaser, was the only person in Guinea that I knew there at the time. So it was like ironic, like I'm on the phone with you, then I tell you that I met this dude, like the next day, he was like, whoa, you work fast. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, but we moving fast. I really feel for him. And he was like, hey, I know him. To fast forwarding to going to Guinea last month, actually the end of June, and that same brother's there. So it felt like everything came full circle. You know what I'm saying? And money came out of nowhere. I didn't expect child tax, whatever, to come. And I said, I'm going. I went to Guinea. I missed my flight though. Let's not skip that. Devil was still working. I missed my flight. Had to re-manifest again, visualize. I was crying, of course, like a baby. But then I said, you know what? Stop it. If you're supposed to go, you're gonna go. I woosah, and money manifested for me. I went. The rest is history. Now, now it's all about manifesting the next step. But I just want you to know how to call in the one. To call in the one, you have to clear your energy. Your vibration has to be clear. You have to be rid of the trash. All right? And that's not to say the man that I was just with, that I had children with, he's not trash at all. I love him to death. I will always love him. You know, he's my best friend. However, with him, I had to stop a codependency. So some of us that are in codependent relationships where you feel like you guys need each other to survive, that's also a block on letting in the one. Okay? So I had to really start to realize I have to release that need and that fear of being alone, that need to have someone there that I feel like I can fall back on. I have to release that need and really get on my own feet. I have to learn how to drive. That was a hindrance and still is. I'm working on that. And I had to just really realize I can do this. I can do this. Now, as far as the backstabber, I tried to unblock him at one point because, again, my heart, there was a passing in his family. I felt bad, and I wanted to be able to say, you know, my condolences and show I'm still here. And that was stupid because as soon as I unblocked, shit started again. My family members are getting sick. Even my boo's getting sick. And I was like, okay. I was talking to my sister and I was like, I did unblock him. And she was like, bitch, block that Negro. So I block. And this time I blocked any page I saw, even if it was an old one, all them pages got blocked. Because I don't know what the demon girl's doing, how she's seeing me. And I know that they were in cahoots together. And even if they're not now, I know she's still trying to be in my business. And he's now looking at my man. But all that is to say, as long as you clear your energy, ain't nothing they could do. You call in your ancestors. You call on whoever you believe in. You know, whatever your faith is, you call on that energy and you really rest in it and trust it and have faith that it got you. And you will be good. And so now all I simply do is visualize what I want to come in and watch it manifest. And sometimes it don't manifest quick enough for me, and y'all might see me in my feelings and a little upset and whatever, and getting on my cards that's telling me divine time, patience, you know. But I know that when the time is right, everything I want is going to fall into place. So this is to say to you all who have been trying to manifest the one, my first tip to you, like I said, purge the energy of those that have hurt you, that have wounded you, because they're blocking that heart chakra. Once you've done that, visualization, open up the heart chakra and let Archangel Michael come through and cut any cords that is keeping you connected to someone else's energy. Once you do that, start to visualize and daydream the one. They're with you already. Feel their energy. Feel their energy. Not think about it. Feel it. And when you feel it to the point where you can almost see them, you feel like you can hear them. Sometimes you feel like you can smell this person. Now you're in the vortex. Now you're doing it. Now it's coming in. And that is how you manifest the one. So with that said, I'm going to do a quick read for the tribe. Those of you that may be on the journey trying to find the one, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. It's going to tell you a little bit, maybe what could be blocking it. Because we all deserve to be loved. And when I say I feel like Whitney Houston singing, the greatest love of all is inside of me. Yes, you have to love yourself first. And that's what the purge is. You have to purge all of those that wounded or hurt you or scarred you in any way. Why? Because they made you doubt yourself. Either they left you feeling abandoned, or they left you feeling rejected, or they left you feeling not good enough, just not worthy. And you have to really sit and realize they not worthy. That was the problem. They were not worthy. And once you're able to purge, then you could cut the cord. And you might have to do the cord cutting more than one time. Because when someone is deep in your vibration and in your energy, like this fool was in mine, and draining me of my life force, like I would be drained and realize he's vibrating. I'm looking, oh, he's doing classes, he's touring, he's doing all this great stuff while I'm over here drained. And then once I rebooted, here he come again. But whenever I was drained, nowhere to be found. So you really have to shed them out the energy, cut those cords. No more energy sharing or stealing. Astral travel helps too. If y'all are very, very connected, this brother was connected to me telepathically. So we would talk telepathically. And I would talk to him out loud. Leave me alone. If you do not want to be with me, leave me be. Leave my family alone. Leave my loved ones. Leave me be. You chose somebody else. Go be happy. I was happy because I thought you were happy. But now that I see you're miserable, don't try to bring that misery over here. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to astrally travel and go visit this fool in spirit, in your meditation, and let them know. Fall back. And this is, even if the fool is a woman, man, don't matter. Okay, same thing you got to do for any gender, Okay, so let me tell you guys now what could be blocking you guys in the tribe from having an experience where you encounter the love of your life. Page of Earth reversed, that's the Page of Pentacles. 8 of Air reversed, that's the 8 of Swords. I'm going to show them to you. And the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords reversed. A lot of reversals here. So, all reversals actually. And not one cup. So I'm going to tell you now, a lot of your heart chakras are blocked. A lot of you have been scarred in some way. And you need to do some heart chakra opening work. You're in your head a lot. But I think a lot of you are starting to come out of it. Those of you who have worked with me. With the Page of Earth, this was reversed, all right? This was reversed. So you're supposed to be focused on messages coming towards you, opportunities for you, and also you're supposed to be learning new things right now. Perhaps spiritual growth, maybe something that will add on to your career, but you're a little bit blocked, and this opportunity is not coming right in because for some reason, you are in a state where you feel stuck. You're a little confused and doubting yourself. With the 8 of Swords here, and this was reversed too, maybe you're starting to realize, I'm self-sabotaging. I'm fine. I'm fly. I'm all that. Why am I letting these past swords block me? When if I turn around and walk away from them, there's no swords behind her. In fact, it looks like a sunrise. Turn around, walk away from whatever has hurt you. You have free will. You are not confused. The confusion is that you want to understand why. And sometimes you're just not going to understand why. Some people are so damaged, they're not going to ever offer you that opportunity. And get to a point where you don't need to know why. I gave my why. My why was he was stupid. And that was good enough for me. Because now he is feeling stupid. You have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. There needs to be a focus on your finances right now, my tribe. Y'all got coins that want to come in, but they're not coming in right now because you are still focusing and feeling stuck in your head. You feel like you can't move forward past something that has affected you, and you need to let it go. It's time to purge. Okay, because this is where you're supposed to be, chilling, in the lap of luxury, relaxed, comfortable, and while you are chilling in the lap of luxury, the other one who's your match will come in. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords reversed. So my people, this is a little warning that you may have an ex who likes to come running back in when they see you doing great. And you get a little warning that be wary of somebody who might come running back towards you when they see you have let them go. When you do your purge and that cord cutting, trust and believe they will feel you withdrawing your energy. And when they feel that, they're going to reach out. And when you get the Knight of Swords reversed, that means they might reach out in desperation, like they're running after you because they see you pulling away or they feel you pulling away. Okay? So be prepared for that. Yeah. Ace of Swords coming through reverse. They're going to come through with some lies because they feel stupid as fuck right now. Okay? They're going to feel stupid. They're going to try to come through with some kind of truth. But trust and believe it's going to be only because they want to get back into your energy. Oh my God, yeah. They're worrying. They're having sleepless nights about you. If you cut this person off, this is the state they will be in. Right now, this might be you worrying about their ass. Time to purge, cut the cords. You're getting a lot of swords, tribe. So that's saying it is time. Time to let it go. Yeah, time to get your wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. It's time for your wish fulfillment. And this person's not going to see you as their wish fulfillment until you are blowing away in the wind, till you are gone. Pull back your energy from whoever has hurt you. Okay? Get into your Queen of Swords mode. Very intelligent, very wise, very open-hearted and kind. But she will cut you if you try to come close and you get stupid. She's not stupid at all. Okay? Very smart. And find time to laugh. Don't sit and dwell on when am I going to find the one? When am I going to find the one? Find your what do I want to call it? Like this is your thing that you do that makes you really happy. For me, it's dancing. But I also got my TV shows that I watch, like The Office. The Office is my go-to. If I'm in a bad mood and I watch some episodes of The Office, I'm laughing. Reruns of Martin, I'm laughing. I mean, something that gets you happy and out of your head for a while. Do some heart chakra work. Get some rose quartz if you can. Pink rose quartz. Pink or rose quartz. And just sit and open up your heart. Okay? Feel supported. This is a good mudra for feeling like your heart is safe and supported. You have your guides around you and no one else can hurt you. But this is not a block, okay? This is just acknowledgement that you are safe, okay? If you still don't trust yourself, this is for inner trust. Just close your eyes and you take some full grounding breaths. Send some green light. Focus your energy, your mind on your heart center. See the color green? And just trust yourself to guide you. Trust the Most High to guide you. And know that everything is coming in divine time. Okay? It's coming. If you're watching this, it's because you're ready for the next step. Because now your soulmate or your divine mate is ready. Okay? If you are here, your divine mate is ready. They're waiting like, okay, I did the work. Where you at? So it's time for you to do the work. Okay? And I'm going to leave you guys with that. This was supposed to be short, sweet, and to the point. That's how I manifested my divine mate. Literally purge, visualize, core cut, and daydream. Okay. I'm going to go call him now. Love you guys. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe. Y'all know what it is. Love y'all.